What example can we learn from our elders? Kaya from Wajak Noongar land. I'm Theo, and today on Voice Watch I'm going to be talking about NAIDOC Week, which has its origins in activism and reform, but today is an annual celebration of the history, culture and achievements of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Each year, NAIDOC Week has its own theme. In 2021, it was Heal Country, Heal Our Nation. In 2019, it was Voice, Treaty, Truth. And this year, the theme is For Our Elders. So to tell you about the history of NAIDOC Week, I'll tell you a little bit about William Cooper, an elder whose voice has echoed through generations, all the way to this referendum. William Cooper was an activist and founder of the Australian Aborigines League in 1933. In 1937, he presented a petition to King George V asking for Aboriginal representation in federal parliament, a request that resonated so strongly it inspired a direct line of activism all the way to the Uluru Statement in 2017, and the referendum we will be voting on this year. On January 26, 1938, he, along with activists Pearl Gibbs and his nephew Doug Nicholls, led protesters through the streets of Sydney in one of the first major Aboriginal civil rights gatherings in Australia, known as the Day of Mourning. He spoke out against the Nazis, staging a significant and brave protest against Kristallnacht in 1938, a prelude to the horrors of the Holocaust. And in 1940, he helped start Aborigines Day, or Aboriginal Sunday, to be observed on the Sunday before Australia Day. From 1955 onward, this date was shifted to July in order to be a date of celebration, not just a date of protest. It has now become more than just a day. In 1991, it was expanded to a week, and Torres Strait Islanders were included in the organising committee, now known as the National Aborigines and Islander Day Observance Committee, NAIDOC. While the term Aborigine is now considered outdated and offensive, the name NAIDOC remains because of its historic significance and to honour the struggle and achievements of elders past. So how can we learn from the examples of elders today as we decide how to place our vote? Well, we can remember that William Cooper was a staunch supporter and proponent of Aboriginal representation, and we can take his lead from when he stood up against other injustice as well. William Cooper did not have close ties to the Jewish community, but he knew to stand up for what was right, and we can do the same. Because whether we are Indigenous or not, today we have the opportunity to make a meaningful difference to our nation and to honour the legacy of our elders past. And that's why I'm voting yes.